So let's get into our guests coming on tonight. Yeah. Big up. Here at Food for Thought, of course, we bring you the most inspiring stories and incredible talents from all around. Today, we have a very special guest with us today. She's a phenomenal singer, songwriter, known for her soulful voice and captivating performances. You might have heard her last single, Don't Worry, which is hitting social media really hard, man. Really hard.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Yeah. Big up to her, man. But let's check this out. This is her video.
Yeah, a new year calls for a new kind of podcast. Live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Productions. Wow.
This is a Food for Thought exclusive.
In and out you go, pieces of you all in my mind. Better bring your A game because your girl is ready to play. And I hope that you're here to stay. I'll fulfill you in every way. Oceans and oceans, I can feel it all in my toes. Boy, you give me that feeling when I'm with you, can't let you go. Oh. Even when I'm away, love will remain. No lies, don't play. Don't worry when I'm with you. Even when I'm away, love will remain. No lies, don't play. Don't worry when I'm with you.
Hey, boo. What's up, lady? Listen, I need you to come home early. I got something special for you.
You got something special? I might leave right now.
They say they really don't know till you know. Love is a fire about to explode. Explode, explode. It feels so fast, but it's moving so slow. And we don't really know until we let go. Even when away, love will remain. No lies, don't play. Don't worry when I'm with you. Even when away, love will remain. No lies, don't play. Don't worry when I'm with you. It's on you. Make your move. Maintain my love. Show improve. Even when away, love will remain. No lies, don't play. Don't worry when I'm with you. Even when away, love will remain. No lies, don't play. Don't worry when I'm with you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Please join me in welcoming the incredible talent, Bria Cheri, to the building, man. What's going on?
Yeah, girl.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you
I'm
for
also
coming on the
good.
show. How
Thank
you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Good,
man.
good.
Yeah. Well, this is
talent,
Alpha
some
Moon.
voice. Yeah.
Alpha Moon. I don't think you met him.
We
You just
met.
were talking.
We
We
met.
met. We
Yeah,
met.
Oh yeah, you did. You
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
And
So,
I did all the research. Had to check it out.
yeah. So, Bria, can you tell everyone who you are and where you come from?
Okay. Well, hi, everyone listening. My name is Bria Cheri. I'm a singer-songwriter, independent artist, been doing music for many years. I'm from New York City, born and raised in Queens, Southside Jamaica.
Southside.
Yeah, Southside.
That's
And so here we are. I've been
That's
working for
it.
a long time. So
Yeah,
Great.
and that video, I love the video. Okay,
Yeah.
I've been playing it ever since I got it. I just been playing it for some
Really?
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just have something to it that catches you. You know, when I'm listening to it, I love it.
Is like, yeah.
Yeah.
Melody, that 808 banging, boom. You know,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
You got something. You got something there. It's nice.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So listen, what inspired you to pursue the career that you're pursuing in music and stuff? I know you did some things with Sway, you know. Let us know how that worked out. How was all of that, and what got you into this business?
Okay, well, for starters, I grew up in a musical family, so music was always in my DNA. My grandfather was a jazz manager, a manager for jazz artists. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, he's
Mhm.
managed Billy Eckstine and so many other amazing artists way back in the day. So, you know, he has so many records that we've gone back and said like, wow, he collected all these records, and so it just makes sense.
Yeah,
my
I hear you.
my aunt was also an amazing vocalist on Broadway back in the 70s. And so her voice was amazing, and may she rest in peace as well. So I come from that cloth. And so I started learning music when I was 3 years old on the piano. My mom got a little mini baby keyboard and I was playing on that. And she noticed like, okay, she's really taking to this in a way that, you know, isn't just like a little fad. And so she put me in classical lessons. I was classically trained and had numerous piano teachers over the years. And so along the way, I knew I could sing. And it was probably around the time I started really paying attention to what was on the radio growing up, which was Aaliyah, which was Tony Braxton, all these people. And I started singing along with them and harmonizing with them. And I was like, I have something here. So then I started taking lessons with really honing my voice, and whether it was all these different techniques. And so here we are now, fast forwarding to 2024, where I already have 3 EPs out, and I've been working with amazing producers like Donnie Klang and the gentleman who produced the Don't Worry, Raphael Gibbs, who's worked with Nas and Busta Rhymes. And so
big up. I was watching Sway Universe. So did you actually work there at the program director? You said or something. You worked there?
I'm still working there.
Really? Okay.
I'm a music coordinator for SiriusXM. That's my day job, where I'm a part of the music programming department. So I work. The channels that I'm assigned to is like Sound 42, which is Drake's new channel, Hip Hop Nation, which is the biggest hip hop channel that SiriusXM has. That's their flagship channel. And so I've been working there for 4 years now. So Sway, he every morning he'll come down the hallway just greeting all of us at our desks, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
And so over time, I was like, you know, I want to tell him that I'm an artist and just pick his brain a little bit. And so over time, I just started telling him, like, you know, I'm a singer, right? And so he was like, what, really? And so obviously he wouldn't know, you know, so we started talking, and we had a heart to heart about what I want to do. And so he was telling me about his career, and it's like, I showed him my work, and he was really impressed. And so he was like, I'm gonna have you on my show one of these days. And then it's happening, you know.
Yeah. Because I was really impressed myself. Like when we exchanged the numbers at my cousin at the event we were at, and I said, let me, because I have a habit. As soon as I get home, I jump on the internet to find out who these people are that I'm dealing with.
He knows Bree. He knows Bree.
Yeah. So I get on there and I see a lot of content. That's the first thing that gets me at first. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm an artist. I did this and I did that." And then when you go on the internet, they got like one little thing there that they performed at some show down the block or whatever. But you have a long list of things on your resume, places that you did shows at, and who you did shows and who you opened up for and stuff like that. Can you explain a little bit of that?
Yeah, I performed, whether it was artist showcases, different opportunities to perform here in New York. I've done a couple places in Jersey, Connecticut as well, and an opening for Styles P, which was super huge. That was a few years ago now, but it was through my uncle who had connections with some of Styles P's people, and they knew that there was an event happening with new artists, you know, in Jersey, and so somehow he worked his magic and got me an opportunity to do that. So that was really cool because growing up here, you know, the Locks and the DMX and all those people. Yeah.
Style P is my boy. I like Style P, man. He's one of them. So big up to Style P and them too. Yeah, man, no doubt. Yeah, so I was really impressed when I seen that. Can you tell us about your creative process when writing or recording? What's the process you go through when you're writing and recording music?
It depends. I really pour into my own personal experiences. It's really, I have to have the right beat that could really pull that emotion out. And then I'm like, okay, I can start writing to this. Or it could be, I hear a melody come in my head as I'm hearing the track. And so it's pretty easy for me. It's so much fun to get it all out there and put it on a record and then be able to have people say, you know, this song really hit me in a way that I needed it. And so my creative process is pretty simple. I'm always thinking of ideas, and you know, you never know when inspiration is going to hit.
Right. Yeah, because I agree with you with that, because I don't know if you know, but we started our rap career in '86 in the studio and everything like that. This is before the De La Souls, before all of that stuff like that. So we were on the grind then. You know what I'm saying? And then I can understand when you say, when I pick up the pen and pad, and that beat is hitting in the studio, know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Yeah, I could block anything or anyone that's talking around me or whatever's going on around me, and I get in that pen mode, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. You could be asleep. You get up, you write on anything you grab. Just, you know, you writing your 16 bars, 8 bars, because it's right there. You hear a melody, you know, like, oh, you know, and you play the piano yourself, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you hear that melody.
You play anything else?
No, just piano. I've been trying to learn guitar, but it's a different beast. So
I
hear you.
So who are some of your biggest music influencers? Like, who are some of your biggest music influence, and how did you characterize yourself behind them? How did you like look at them and say, listen, this is this person, I want to, you know, fashion myself around that person? If you understand me.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
For me, Janet Jackson, Aaliyah. I love Aaliyah to death. Like that.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah. One in a million.
One in a million, truly. Let me see. Prince. My mom would play Prince when I was in her stomach. So like I love Prince to this day. We went to see him, I think it was one of his last concerts before he passed. It was in MSG. So that was a really cool moment for me. Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
of course. Tony Braxton, Mary J. Blige, Intro. So many people.
You got some heavy hitters there. You got some heavy hitters.
I remember, she took me back. She took me back on that.
Yeah, definitely. I remember. It's funny you said Prince. Now I'm getting ready to get this out to the world, Bishop Respects. I'm getting ready to get this to the world. When we was rapping and everything, we would do remixes of stuff, and one of those remixes that we did was what is dig if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. That joint. I can't sing. So don't laugh at me, Bria. Don't laugh at me.
Yeah, dig a picture.
Yeah, we did that. We did that over, and it came out because we just love Prince. You know, we love the instruments. We love all of that, and we wound up doing that over and putting it on the masters and everything like that. So it was real good.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
So with those influences, I mean, I don't try to copy them, but just take little elements of how they carried themselves, how they created their music, and just you know, how they just captivated their audience, because I feel like that's I constantly hear people talking about artist development and artists aren't doing this and they're not doing that. And so as a kid, I studied those artists, and I would go back and, you know, listen to their music, watch back some of their concerts that are on YouTube, and just really study that craft. So
just lock in
on it.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
what I did. Yeah.
So how's the stage performance go in your when you're doing a stage performance? You have dancers, or what? Or you just solo on stage and that's it? How's that work?
Respect, you want to be one of her dancers? Respects.
Nah, I'm just saying, listen, give me some money. Give me enough money, I'll do it.
Taking it back to Violetta days.
Yeah. But I did have some dancers one time when I performed. I haven't been able to do that much often, just because I'm independent, and you got to be able to have money to do all the things. And so that hasn't been able to be consistent yet. But when I'm on stage, it's just me solo. And then I work the crowd, I work the stage. I'm trying to get some choreographers, you know, to lock in. So it's hard being independent. It's like, there's so many things that I want to do. It's like, wait, you got to start from here first and then go up.
Yeah, exactly.
Might have to look at Violetta for that choreographer, you know, and we might can plug you in as somebody that does that. You know, what I mean, that does all that choreographer stuff
from Spanish Harlem. She was on our show first season.
Yeah, first season.
She's very famous with her choreographers. She had them all over the world. She's also been in video games where they were dancing in the video games and all that stuff. So
Grammy Award winner.
Yeah, if you need a number, I'll give you a number, because she takes the youth and, you know, get them out of their, you know, the inner city youths, get them out off the street and incorporate them into dancing. And, you know, so half of them kids, they've been all around the world dancing. They've been dancing for not Tito Puentes, but different not Aaliyah. I'm saying different people which they've been dancing with on stage. Beyonce, they did some of Beyonce's dancers and stuff like that. So we'll give you the number.
Resume.
We'll give you the number.
Definitely. I would love that.
Yeah. Can you discuss any challenges or obstacles that you faced, you know, in your music career, and how did you overcome them when you ran into those challenges?
There's been little things, you know, whether it's trying to connect with other artists to collaborate. Some people are flaky, some people are not. And so, you know, finding the right people I can work with that are reliable has been a challenge these days. But for the people that I do, I connected with a songwriter out in Texas just through conversations on Twitter. Like, I would see some of his stuff, you know, really talking about music and just really dope discourse he was having. And so I just started talking to him with you know, different topics going on Twitter. And so eventually I was like, you know what, let me just reach out and just see, because I see he has songwriter in his bio, and I'm working on something now where I need some extra hands and ideas. It worked out. So I reached out and we started working together. So just finding different ways to make things happen has been the story of my life. So
yeah, you think that it's more challenging as a woman being in the music industry, or it doesn't affect you?
It's definitely challenging, I think, period, whether you're male or female. But I mean, of course, there's different stigmas that come with it. There's different people that might get other opportunities because they have that certain look. So it's not something that you can really take to heart. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah. Because I know that struggle. Yeah. Certain, especially nowadays, the music industry is not the same the way it used to be. So, you know, you got to go through different hoops than back in the days.
Yeah,
you know, I think it's much harder. Well, I mean, you have social media. That's the only thing that's making it easier. But if you want to go the original way, you know what I'm saying? Going in the studio, you know, not making no AI music and all that stuff coming up out your head with all these records and stuff like that. You know, I think that's the way to go. You know, the creativity from you know, because
I mean, it's definitely harder now, in my opinion, to be an artist than ever before. You know, I watched some of I think Latoya Luckett just did an interview. Yeah. And she was talking about, you know, the differences of the times. And I was like, you know, I agree. It was definitely tough then because you still had to work. They still did their thing. They paid their dues. But I think the society was more in tune with just the quality of the music and the artistry. I think now people are way focused on a viral moment and your how many likes and how many this you have. And a lot of artists like myself don't have the biggest numbers, but the music is good. And I've had people in the industry, and goes back to the challenges, say like, you're great, but the numbers aren't there. So they don't
exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a damn shame because you miss over a lot of artists that are phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
You know? And you miss over them because you're looking for numbers, like you said. You know, and it's a shame now. It's a shame. I think a lot of artists have been talking about this on the internet. You know, how rap is singing and rapping has changed a lot dramatically. You know,
and I think once the industry gets most of the hiccups out of the music industry, then the music can be the music and the artist can be the artist. And that love of R&B, that old school, not old school like Heavy D and the Boys, but that not so much of a conscious rap in R&B, but that essence. That's what I'm looking for. Those 6 elements of that hip hop thing will be in there once this industry gets itself straightened out. And I think it's doing it now. I think a lot of quality songwriters, young ones are coming up. You know, it's just that the gatekeepers got to open them doors and let them do what they do and not hold them to like, yo, you want this deal? You got to sign here and pressuring them so much, you know, let them do what they got to do. And that's why a lot of artists is going independent because they can see something at the end of the road. You know what I'm saying? They can, speaking of that, do you have a manager? And if so, who's your manager and how is that relationship?
I don't have a manager. My mom is pretty much been my main point in terms of just managing what's going on. So, yeah. So like I said, we're really grassroots and just kind of figuring things out as we go and what's best for me and trying to get going. So, I'm open to people, you know, wanting to help with that vision, but of course we got to figure out the logistics of all of that and what their vision is, of course. So,
yeah,
but
it's definitely, because it's a big decision picking a manager. You know, me and my brother, we was in the same boat. We had the same management company and everything, and it's a hard thing. It's not easy. You know what I mean? It's not easy. So make sure you pick the manager, get your lawyers, look over the paperwork. You know what I mean? Don't rush to do anything that you don't want to do. You know what I mean? So
I never do.
you always got a home here. So you know what I mean? You always got a home here for thought. So if something is, you know something, holla at the moon. We here. That's what this platform is for.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, because we had negotiate contracts. We had 6 artists under our management company because we used to be a management company called Wolfpack Management, and we had 6 to 7 artists under us. So we know about that lingo of as far as contract. Yeah. So you just got to be careful.
That's what I did. That's what I did. I negotiated contracts. I ran a union for a while, so I do all the contracts and stuff. But enough of that. What has been your most memorable performance moment, like on the stage, like a favorite, performance that you did, and why was that so memorable for you?
That's a good question. Favorite
Papa Wolf gonna make you think. His food for thought.
Yeah. I would say performing in Central Park at the band show. That was for me. Yeah, it was. We put that together. I reached out to the park because I just wanted to perform there. Period. So it wasn't a big event per se. Like it wasn't just like organized like that, but it was just an event where I was able to just showcase my music to the people, and that was cool. And people loved it, and I signed some autographs, took some pictures. I had my guitarist with me at the time, and so it was the whole thing. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, that's definitely cool right there.
You,
And you go ahead, Bishop.
No, I was just gonna say you got to do it again. Don't stop there. Hit him again.
Yeah, hit him again.
That's right. You got to keep going. You know,
Because if you have people, Bria Cheri, she's coming back again. That's the girl that came last year. But you get those followers. Those are the good followers. That listen word of mouth. Put it like that.
Yeah,
not these people on social media. These are the people that come to see you. You know,
exactly. Word of mouth. Yeah,
support you.
Yeah.
And you said you worked at with Sway and them, but you said something about Drake Station. Does he got a station or something like that?
Yes, he has a station on Sirius XM. He's it's a partner channel, so that's his station. It's called Sound 42. So I am the music coordinator at Sirius XM. So I schedule music being played, artist interviews, different things going on the back end. So I work for his channel and several other channels for Sirius.
So did you ever play a song by the artist Cash Cobain?
Oh yeah,
Cash Cobain?
we're playing him heavily on all these channels at Sirius.
That's my little cousin. Yeah, little cousin.
Our little cousin.
Oh wow.
That's when you said Drake, I thought that immediately took me there.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to talk.
Yeah, he came to the office, I think it was last month or so. So I recorded one of his interviews for Hip Hop Nation. So I met him briefly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've been trying to get him to come over to the show. And my cousin, his mom, I don't know, she's just missing, I don't know. She's missing our text or phone call, whatever it is.
Kim, you know what it is. Holla at the moon, Kim.
Kim, you know what it is. Stop playing and get them over here on the show. Yeah, they busy
doing their things and stuff like that.
The thing with Cash is that he's one of the, like, we want to say second, third cousin. Is this the second?
Music run all through.
No. I'm just saying as far as
Joe,
he would be
mommy. He would be fourth, right? Because it's mommy, then it's Charles, Maxine, Corliss.
I think second.
No, second cousin. Yeah.
And we haven't seen him since he was a little kid.
I spoke to him.
You spoke to him
out here.
Yeah. And
he was signed with everybody. He was getting ready to get a deal, and he spoke with me, him and his mom, and we was going over some contract language and stuff like that. So
Wow.
So before you get out of here, can you tell us about any of the up and coming projects or releases that you're expecting to come out?
Yeah, well, I do have a new song out right now called On to the Next, which is on all streaming platforms. And that I'm cooking up a music video for that next month in September. So that visual will be coming for that new song. In the meantime, I'm still recording. I'm planning on dropping a debut album, but it's still in the works. So we got a few songs, cooking up. So some exciting stuff coming.
That's cool. That's cool.
Do you got a Cash App or anything where somebody could drop some little coins and stuff, so help you out, do whatever you want to plug that in or anything like that?
Yeah, my Cash App is $ Bria, BRIA, Tyler, TYLER, if you want to send me a little something. But I encourage you to follow me on social media at Bria Cheri _ BRIA CHERI _ on Instagram and Twitter, and buy my music specifically.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you guys are not going to be disappointed.
Not at all.
Go on YouTube. She's on YouTube. You can also go on YouTube. She has a lot of the videos on YouTube. You guys can check out. Phenomenal.
Yeah, phenomenal. A lot of content, a lot of things. I mean, keep going, keep striving. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? The journey is there. You know what I'm saying? It's how you pursue it. You know what I'm saying? And so far, you're walking slow, You're taking in everything that's around you on that journey. So when you get there, you know how to take it all in and do what you got to do. It's in your blood.
Yeah. Any aspiring words you want to give anybody who's coming up and trying to do what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna reiterate Alpha Moon, stay inspired. It is tough. Like you really feel like, what am I doing this for when things coming through? But if you stay the course and you just keep that hope alive, don't give up on yourself. Reach out to people that, like I said, I reached out to the songwriter and it worked out. Reach out to people that can help you, because sometimes you need that extra help, and that can help propel you to other things that you couldn't on your own. So do that, study your craft, go back and listen to artists that you probably weren't familiar with, or you weren't even alive when they came out. Like, study that, because that makes your music better. That makes it, people take you seriously when they see, like, okay, you studied this, so that's my advice.
No doubt.
Well, we definitely want to thank you for coming out and being on the show. Again, you have a home here. You got something you want to plug. You want to drop off with us. You want to plug in, put up video, holla at the moon. You know what I'm saying? You family, you here. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, Bria Cheri in the building, man. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to keep in touch. We're going to keep in touch because Respect's going to give you a couple of numbers so you could check out a couple of things, off the air. But we'll link up.
Definitely link up. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thank you. Bria Cheri in the building, you guys. Yeah, man. Yeah.